Okay, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, the Science Edition. Last time, you remember that we had gotten some science, but not enough to unlock what we needed. Well, I went to start up my program this morning to record, and for some reason it just stopped recording before I could even do anything. So I actually got some more science by using the runway here. I had the materials bay, a goo bay, and I also got a EVA report on the runway and just outside here at KSP, or KSC I mean, which netted me almost 35 science, which was enough to unlock our reaction wheels. So, we still have 21 left over. We need 69 more science to go. So, I also then started to build a craft, which I called the Mun Encounter. Basically, this is the ship. This will get us to Mun, but not land. This is just going to get us a flyby. Basically, these two here are going to eliminate our low and high Kerbal sciences. And these are going to eliminate our two goo canisters of high and low as well, of Mun. I'm trying to eliminate as much science as I can early, so that way it's just minimal science once we get onto the surface. We did the same trick here. We put down a little blast off pad. So let's go ahead and get this into the orbit. It's going to bounce and sway, and hopefully it should level off a little bit. And 3, 2, 1, blast off. Now there's a reaction wheel in here keeping the rocket pretty center, and there's winglets also to help us steer as we go higher, so we can get to our 45 degree. Now we'll let these solid rocket boosters do their thing for a while, and once they get up there, go ahead and put that up there. We'll let them burn, and that should get us where we need to go. Let's drop that back to half. We're going to let the speed drop back to 200 meters per second. We're as close to it as possible. I'm going to start our 45. There we are. And now we'll let it start climbing back up. Now there's 2 battery packs on here, so hopefully we can maintain a charge through the whole mission. Because once we ditch this, we are going to have very little power generation. Oops, let's pull back a little bit. And let's see, okay, good. We're doing pretty good. We have not actually observed one of these high up in the air. 17 science. The rarefying air has caused the interesting change to happen to the gel samples. It seems like something is happening with the interior structure. And notice I have parachutes on these 2 bays. I'm still going to go and recover the data from those, but hopefully we don't have to worry too much about that. Once we get up to 70, we can go ahead and 65. Let's go ahead and kick it over sideways. We'll try to get ourselves a... Oops, didn't want to do that. I wanted to do this. Let's get ourselves into an orbit. 78, 95. Close enough. "36 seconds, so we're looking at just a bit, about 18 seconds. So at 20 seconds, we'll start burning. Let's go ahead and time warp ourselves. There's the music change. Right about now, should be changing over to orbital music. And oops. Go ahead and kick that on full throttle. I'm having problems with time warping lately. Oh boy, we're probably not going to get an orbit out of this either. As long as this keeps going up, let's just go ahead and drop that out, and we'll just eyeball it. Okay, how much fuel do we have? We have over a half tank of fuel. Let's go ahead and observe that. 25, and we're still in near. So we are gonna roll the ship. EVA. Okay, we don't need to worry about that. We're going to collect the data. We're going to oops. No, we want to hey. Ah. I'm not very good at EVAs. Collect the data. And go aboard. Okay. That was stressful. Let's set Mun as target. And let's see. Oops, we want that to come down. go. That'll be a good enough encounter. 1 minute and 22 seconds. So 51 seconds. And at this point, once I make the burn, I'm going to cut the video. Oops. We should have enough to get us there. Urban Mon, that gives us a close approach. Oops. And we have just enough fuel to get back home. So I'm going to cut until we get closer to Mun. Okay, and we are back, and we're just about to encounter Mun for the first time in 15 seconds. There's a shot of Kerbin and the sun and Mun. That's what I'm worried about right there, is our battery pack life expectancy. We should have enough charge. There we go. We have now officially touched in space high over Mun. That's 15 more science. Let's go ahead and get an EVA. Grab. EVA report. Take data, store the data, and board. So now all we have to do is observe the mystery goo. 30 more science. I think now we have enough science to get us to the Mun, or to Mun. So hopefully this will work, and we can go ahead and start our return trajectory. Keep the data. Okay, we're going to go ahead and EVA one more time. Oops, grab. We're going to collect the data, remove all data, back in, and now we are just going to time accelerate. We're going to do our flyby. Let's do one quick little thing, see if we can get one more crew report. Nope. Okay, we're still too high. We're going to take a screenshot. Time accelerate ourselves up. We did our first flyby of Mun in 3 episodes. So hopefully okay. Now, oops, let's go ahead and time accelerate just a little more. And let's add a maneuver just outside of Mun. Let's just slow ourselves down. That'll put us down somewhere there. Okay. And 33 minutes. We'll have an 8-second burn. Almost completely burning our fuel out and getting us back home. And hopefully that'll be the end of that. Oh wait, we can take a surface sample once we get there also. 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm trying to get us down as fast as I can. There we go. That's us. Let's go ahead and just time accelerate ourselves up. And we are coming in. I just flipped to the map view because it was a little easier to deal with. So let's go ahead and write ourselves up right. And if I'm right, we should be landing somewhere on the surface area, hopefully. Jebediah is all happy. He's like, I see home. I see home. I see home getting closer at a very alarming rate of speed. These two here are the side chutes, and those are the capsule chutes. Now I don't have to worry about these material bays because I already have them stored, as well as these are stored. The only thing that has to survive the impact is the capsule. 90,000 meters, and it's fastly falling. We're falling at about 3,000 meters per second. Okay, we've officially entered the atmosphere. We'll go ahead and deploy our chutes. We should be seeing aerobraking any second now. There we are. Whew, getting hot. And hopefully this time we are actually going to make it down. Let's go ahead and turn that off to see. Alright, good. The ship's better balanced this time. This time, however, and we're not going to hit land again. I keep overshooting. Oh well. That should net us quite a bit of science. I'm predicting almost 200 science, which will get us what we need to get on to Mun and back, which will be our next episode. And that'll be the 4th episode, which is great. Okay, let's go ahead and just time accelerate a little bit so we can get down to the ground. 4 meters per second. It's actually pretty impressive for slow speed. Almost 3 meters per second now. And we'll stop time accelerating because any closer there. Well, we can go ahead and get ourselves down to under 100. Okay, because I don't know. Water's supposed to be 0, but you never know. And I see our shadow in the water. And I see the object that we were at just recently. Okay, let's turn that on. Take a surface sample just because we can. And board, recover vessel, and how much science did we get? Oh, 148.8. Not very much as I thought, but that's okay. So until next time, like, dislike, comment, favorite, and until next time, guys, have fun.